Here at the National Conference Center in Leesburg. This is election night headquarters for Republican Winsome Earl Sears. It's really just been media for the last couple of hours, but just a few minutes ago, the doors opened up. We're going to start seeing her supporters trickle in here. Of course, they are going to be watching the election results closely from the conference center here this evening. As you heard Simone talk about, we've been talking about it all evening. History will be made one way or another as Virginia elects the first woman to serve as governor, whether it's Democrat Abigail Spanberger or Republican Winsome Earl Sears. I do want to mention that Earl Sears, she has been trailing Spanberger, in the polls consistently throughout this campaign. The latest poll released just 3 days before Election Day is an Emerson College The Hill survey showing Spanberger leading 55% to 44%. Now, the Lieutenant Governor, she has really focused much of her campaign on the transgender student bathroom policies in schools. We know it's been a contentious issue for years, specifically which locker rooms and bathrooms transgender students can use. That was really her main focus up until about last month when those violent text messages surfaced that Democratic nominee for Attorney General Jay Jones sent several years ago. Earl Sears then really shifted that focus to attacking Spanberger, asking her why she refused to call for Jones to step out and drop out of that race. Of course, we know the economy, another big issue for voters. They talked to us at the polls throughout this early voting. We have heard from them in the polls as well that this is really the number one issue for them, the cost of living. They want to know how that will be improved with whoever comes out as a winner in this election. Earl Sears did address the economy at a rally yesterday in those final hours before Election Day. Take a listen.
Abigail Spanberger has failed us. She has failed us. First of all, she's already said she is going to tax you more. I mean, who wants to do that? Nobody wants that. So if you want to make sure that you keep more of your own money that you work so hard for in your own pocket, vote for me. Vote for me. Vote for me.
And guys, really important to mention that Lieutenant Governor has really run this campaign as a pro-Trump conservative, but the president has not endorsed her. He had a telethon yesterday for Republicans last night, but never mentioned Earl Sears by name. So important to mention that. We know that this election, though, has gotten a lot of eyes. Virginians are very interested, high stakes here, and the numbers really back that up. More than 1.4 million Virginians cast their ballots early during this early voting cycle. That is the most early voters ever in a non-presidential year. So just a lot at stake.